I walk up, he's talking to this girl and her friend at a table, and I'm there like, okay, see what up, and I like also illustrating like in demos on boot camp, like whatever's missing, I kind of amplified in myself. So for him, in this interaction, he's very, very serious, very kind of in his head, just like, hello, da 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 da, okay? So I come in, he's like, oh, this is my gay friend. That's the way he introduces me to the girls. Now, I always take what's thrown at me, and again, how can I have fun, carefree passion? So I kind of embrace it in my, for some reason, the way I kind of play along with it is, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm sad or shy and shit like that. So I sit down next to her. Yeah. It's my first time out in months. It's my first time out in months. Now, eye contact, you'll convey a lot, but even here, I'm not even looking at her in the eyes, I'm just looking down, but I'm in my little party. Me kind of being in that role of like, it's my first time out in months, will reel her in. Do you guys get that? Check this out. This is my party. This is what I got going on with myself.
Hey, do you live in Manhattan? Where do you live?
LA.
LA.
Southwest.
Nice. Okay. I'm from like in the Bay Area, like California. What?
Bang. So I sit down. She's like, really? It's like, where are you from? I'm like, LA, Southwest. This is like New York. I'm like, it's southwest of here. It's like, I like saying that as if they're like, they don't even know where the fuck LA is. And then she's like, I'm like, where are you from? She's like, the Bay Area. And what do? She's like, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm like, ugh. She's like, what? Like that. Okay. Trying for a pour. Cares. The playful, challenging type of vibe, that's really what kind of amplifies also the sexual hook point. Just playfully challenge her, playfully disagree. Wherever she's starting to be like, ugh. Be like, wait a minute, do you speak English? Yeah. Ugh. Just that, just the ugh. It's like, why? What? And the more random, the better. If you're like, when's the last time you cut your hair? I don't know, 2 weeks ago? Ugh. It's like, what? Like, just shit like that. The more random, the better. Realness is not always positive. It's always good intentioned, ideally, but not always positive. That's why it's like every guy that goes up to these girls, and the reason that ugh stands out is because every dude is putting on this people-pleasing front. They think that the more positive, nice, agreeable, pleasing they are, the girl will fuck them. But if you do that, she doesn't get to know you at all, and she doesn't trust you. It's like I talk this in my manifesto, it's like you have the millionaire, a girl's a millionaire surrounded by poor people. And everyone's going up and they really want the money and they're like, if I'm just really, really nice, I'll get the money. Hey, oh, you love that, me too. And whatever she says, you love. Whatever she says is amazing. Whatever she says, you couldn't agree more. And she's like, well, how, like, this is weird, the fact that he's too nice, too positive, agrees more. And that's what I'm saying, it's like, the fake front is not like you're a dick, it's like you're too nice. You're too positive.
That's something I'm working on. You're right. I'm too fucking nice.
Practice a couple pushes, coming from a good place, to add like some spark. That's flirting, playful, challenging. And to also show her like, you're real. And show her there's not that hidden agenda. I'm like, I'm so nice. And even if you are nice and agreeing with her, you just become like a reflection of her. It's like she doesn't get to know you at all. It's just like, oh, it's so boring. He just likes everything I like. Where's the contrast? But anyway, I sit down here. I'm like, ugh, Bay Area. I don't know. LA people are a little bit more real. And then, of course, again, the less it makes sense, the better. I'm like, LA people are more real. When in reality, there's like always that battle, Bay Area, LA. It's like, Bay Area are more real, LA is like fake Hollywood. So I'm like, LA people are more real. She's like, what?
I don't believe that. I want LA to be more
In San Francisco or Bay Area?
I'm LA. Well, you might, okay, so
Yeah, way more real.
No! You said LA to me is more real than the bed. I don't know. I mean, maybe
San
I'm
Francisco is just horrible. Horrible.
What?
I can't
Okay,
stand
San
it.
Francisco's fucked up right now.
And the Bay,
But, like,
and Oakland,
no.
and everything about that.
God.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God! It's like she just wet herself. Like literally, just wet herself. Just by me being like, ugh, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. But again, massive smile, adding value. No offense. How old are you?
I would never move to LA, 23. I would never move to LA.
What do you
right
do?
now. I work in advertising. What?
So you go. What do you do? Absolutely. Ugh. It's like, what? Yeah.
Like, I'm wondering, are you calibrating to that, or is it just like whatever's coming to the top of your head, you're just saying it?
Both. Very calibrated. It's like, I do my fun, but then I always look too. It's like, is she following? If suddenly she actually say gets offended, or actually is like, ugh, then I'll change courses of action. I'm always making sure, like, I say whatever I find funny, and I'm like, does she also find it funny? Yep, let's keep going. Oh, nope, let's try this. So it's like always a win-win.
Does Tfso know you say, just kidding, by the way, whatever?
Yeah, it's like, the way I view it is, try to pick, we don't have a writing board, but try to picture it. It's like, this circle here is me. Anything in that circle is stuff I find funny and that's congruent and real to me. This is her, and just imagine the circles kind of like overlapping here. This is her. Whatever's in this circle is what she's receptive to, what she's cool with. So you may go up and try something in your circle, but that doesn't go in her circle. And that's when she won't relate. Yeah, you're being congruent to you. You're doing something you find fun, carefree, and that you're passionate about, but it's not entering her sphere of relatability. So in that case, instead of just keep going, which guys are kind of stubborn, they do, and the girl's like, fuck this, gone, try something else that's still in your circle of what's congruent until you find something that's also relatable. So it's that part where it kind of like overlaps, that's what you're looking for. And then the more time you spend together, the more that grows, and the higher value you become, the more it grows too. However, there are also some girls where no matter what you do, the spheres, the circles don't overlap. And that's when there's just not that natural chemistry. And the only way for it to work is for you to be fake and put on a front. And that's where you're like, okay, nice to meet you. And that too, it's like, you should always be getting rejected, by the way. No matter how good you get at game, the day you stop getting rejected is the day you're being fully fake. I still get rejected all the time, but there are two types of rejections. There's rejections where you're being dumb and you're fucking up and you're not calibrated and you're not meeting the basic requirements, et cetera, et cetera. That's like a quote unquote bad rejection. But then there's also rejections for lack of relatability. Meaning you're doing everything right, you're being real, but you're just not meant to be with that person. And that's something you all have to accept. It's like no matter who you are, some people are not going to like you. And that's good, that's normal. And you're not gonna like some people. Do you like everybody you meet? No. You know, it's like if you meet people like you start a new job, you start talking to everyone, some people are gonna become your friends, some, a little less. It's not because they're bad people, it's just there's not that chemistry, if you will. You don't mesh the same. The same with games. Some girls, like, if you're new, you just think every girl you'll love. It's like, any girl's hot I love. No, it's like the more time you spend going out, you'll realize some girls, you just don't like them. Not because they're bad people, you just don't connect. The same with girls with you. Okay, you don't like everybody doesn't like you, that's normal. But there is that difference between a real rejection and again, that rejection where you fuck up on some basic shit. No, I'm the nice shy one. I haven't been out in months. I own my own ice cream truck. Now, that's one of those moments where I ran out of things to say. I'm like, oh, I haven't been out in months. I own my own ice cream truck. Again, when you run out of things to say, make noise and move your lips and see what comes out. That's what came out. I'm like, I own my own ice cream truck. And you allow yourself to be surprised by what you say. And here I'm just like, what the fuck did I just say? Like, my ice cream truck? And she's like, okay. For real. My dad, like, got it, and now it's mine. That's all I came up with. I'm like, my dad had it, and now it's mine. Like, what? But again, it's like, I kind of find it funny too. I'm like, oh my God, what am I saying? And that's why it's also kind of captivating. Ball in an ice cream. I'm a little older though, I'm 38. Thank you. So that's the other thing. Oh, I'm 38. Either 18 or 38.
You might not want to hear the story.
Botox. It's a lot of Botox. It's a lot of Botox, baby. You'll learn about it when you're older. It's like really.
You're shitting me right now.
My daughter's at the bar. 21st birthday. My daughter's at the bar. 21st birthday.
Oh, shut the fuck up. No.
Why would I lie about that? I swear. Sorry, I'm 38. I know.
You're not 30. Bye.
She is. No, she's at the bar. What is it the age?
What?
Is it my age? That's so awesome. Oh, no, you believe me.
This one says he's 25. I don't believe it.
This is my young son. I don't think so.
Who is this?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
He works in the ice cream truck with me. So, again, it's like she's getting drawn in because, again, I have this party going with myself. I've like the more inside jokes you have with yourself, the more, again, it's like it's you doing your thing and she joins along. Okay, so I'm like, oh, I know I'm very shy. Oh, my ice cream truck. Oh, my daughter. Like, there's all these little jokes I have, and that's reeling her in. Okay, and I get creative too. It's like Derek comes up. He's like, "Here's some water, man." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." He's like, "Don't worry about him." He's like, "Oh, he works in the ice cream truck." It's just like I just build on it. Everything is more material to link to fun, carefree passion.
What ice cream shop?
Truck, ice cream truck. You know, like if you ever go to LA, there's like the Mexican taco trucks. It's like an ice cream version.
Damn. So wait, why are you in New York? Do you live in LA?
That sounds so creepy. Like, I drive this ice cream truck. Like, my clients are mainly kids.
You know what? Honestly, whatever. I almost worked in ice cream truck for a summer. It's fine.
That's how my daughter. Like, my only regret is my daughter's really obese. so then I built. My only regret is my daughter's really obese. She's like, oh my god. Like, again, how far can I push it? Where it's like, there's 1% where it could be true, but 99% there's no fucking way it's true. And how ridiculous can I make it?
You do not have a fucking daughter.
Takes after my
I
ex-wife.
do not believe it. You do not have a daughter.
Why would I lie about that?
Because, like,
Lie about my obese daughter?
because, like, you don't have a daughter.
That means a lot. Thank you. Usually people say I look
Look at
older.
your face. You're like, yeah, I don't have a daughter. Thank you.
Honestly, I try so hard to stay young. It means the world to me. What's your name? You never even told me your name.
Yes.
I love that name.
Oh, I'm sure. What is her name? Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
That too. It's like whenever a girl's like, what's your name? Just look to the sky. Be like, whoa! It's like, just be like that.
Oh, I hear this.
I'll tell you. Juliet. That's true. Juliet. With an N. Julian. It's French.
You know? I took French, but it's been a little while. But okay.
How do you know her? Actually, you say not bad.
How I know this person?
Yes.
We work in advertising together. Yeah, she works in more of like the production side of media. I still like the company.
Want to get brunch tomorrow morning?
I have a Snapchat. Another time where I ran out of things to say. I'm like, I have a Snapchat. I'm like, what?
You have a Snapchat.
And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Again, let yourself be surprised by what you say when you run out of things to say. Okay? And those are your go-tos. You run out of things to say tonight, babies now. Oh, it just came. I have a Snapchat. Oh, I have an ice cream truck. There you go. Now you have 4 things to say when you run out of things to say.
Oh my God, you're meant for the industry.
Honestly, I just got my Snapchat.
You are shit. You do not have a daughter. Okay.
She got it on my
Tell
phone.
me your real age, please.
I had her when I was 17. It was a one-night stand in Vegas.
No, I don't.
Her mom is 40. Total whore.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
And my daughter sleeps around a lot too. I have to be honest with you. We always share hotel rooms when we travel because I like to watch her, make sure she's safe.
You're making this shit up.
It's guy after guy after
You're
guy.
making this shit up. I guarantee you. Right
That's how I met him. He met my daughter, and now we're buddies. We've both shared.
I guarantee, like he's laughing. I guarantee you this is bullshit.
No, we all mock her.
That's what I told her.
You can't treat her like a human. Now again, it's not the fat daughter that's getting her attracted. It's that, again, my humor is so bad. I am the first to say it, but it's like I'm having so much fun that no one else here she meets is going to be having that much fun with themselves. That's why she loves it. It's like I'm so having a blast. There's so much fun, positivity, carefreeness, passion, which also is a sign of abundance. Like I'm having so much fun, I really don't need her at all. And because of that, she trusts me. Because she can see there's no ulterior motives. She could leave. I'm still going to be having a blast laughing about my fucking daughter. Reach that point where you have so much fun, she could stay or leave, it doesn't matter. That's when you get the girls. And that's when you actually like really connect.
We kind of shared it with the daughter, and I had to live with them.
I literally do not buy into
Why are you not gullible?
Because I don't want shit when I say it. Come on.
I am shy though.
You're shy.
A little shy boy, first time out. I like saying the shy too, because it allows her to, this is more like subtleties, it allows her to brag for you. So you probably heard this, it's like never brag, where it's like, it comes off as insecure. If I go up to a girl, I'm like, hey, I'm really confident. It's like, what the fuck? But if your friend says it about you, it's cool. What's even better than your friend saying it about you is her saying it about you. So when I'm like, oh, I'm very shy, what does her mind say? No, he's not. He approached me and said all this. So it kind of directs her mind to notice how confident you are without you saying it.
You make up a fake life about your fake daughter and maybe you're shy. Like, no.
I might have lied about my age.
You're not 38 though. 100% you're not 38.
27. I can pull off 28, 38. And that's usually how I go. It's like I push it, push it, push it, push it. Psych, I'm just kidding. Ah, like release. Push it, push it, push it. Psych, I'm just kidding.
No, literally no.
She's a good dancer. Like, what are you good at? Like,
I do have a fat daughter though, but she's 3.
Don't. You don't have a daughter.
She's 3 years old. She's so beast. I'll show you.
You really have a daughter.
Fat little cunt, yeah.
You have a daughter.
I know. Do you want to see her? Do you like dogs, by the way? Now, what am I doing here? I'm just Googling fat baby. Like,
I love dogs, but I do not believe you have a daughter. Really? You're 27, you have a daughter. I mean, it's not
it was a one-night stand in Vegas.
Really?
She's so fat, though.
But you're not 38. I knew that.
Look, this is her. It happens.
Like, I don't know. I feel like it would be cool if you all like
I
kind
don't
of
know why, but I think that's fake.
No, I swear to God, I'm a daughter.
Too, but like,
That's google.com/blah blah blah blah.
Oh, I store it all on Google.
You're fucking shit.
I store it all on Google. I store.
No, that is fake.
Get to over. Hey, how you going?
I know.
Get to over.
Brunch with my friend.
No.
I'm very sure.
You sure?
Yeah, I have a lot of gay
Okay, I might have lied about my.
A lot of what?
Again, just like having the time of her life, like part of this like excitement and like what really? Wow, it's like that's what draws her in. But I love your reactions. They're so like how could you not lie? You see you're like you just have that face where it's like I gotta lie about my daughter.
Very bored with me.
No, you're not gonna get that.
Anyway,
You have that face. I'm sorry.
so what are you good at?
You got to be lied to. That face where you got to be lied to. It's true. Have you ever been in a relationship?
I'm just
What
curious.
was your longest
It's
relationship?
like in
What was your
DC, like
longest
people ask like, what are you doing, whatever. Like,
happened? You
I don't
cheated?
really care, but like if you're like bachelor out, like making ice cream, like that's cool.
How old were you
I just
when
want
you
to know
lost
your best
virginity?
friend.
Really good conversation.
I was 17.
I don't
many
think
guys
I'm gonna
have you
continue talking to, but
Ask her what she's good.
so
So you went to USC.
How many relationships?
We played together.
Did the first one cheat on you? Did you ever cheat on them?
Close ball.
In San Francisco?
No. Yeah, you're right. I went to school sadly in Texas.
Oh wow! You just went up. What do you think of Donald Trump?
I only go wrong.
I went.
And then too, it's like asking polarizing questions. I find that funny. You don't have to do it. Like anything that's to do with religion or politics, people say never talk about that. I am the first to talk about it. Do you believe in God? She's like, oh, because they never know how to answer. They're like, I'm afraid of offending him if I say yes or no. What do you think of Donald Trump?
Maybe he's like an emotional Chinese.
When's the last time, because you're in San Francisco, don't take it personally, when's the last time you shaved down there?
Like 2 days.
But anyway, so
Really?
what are you good at?
Wow.
I think I'm not a sexually active woman.
No, I think you're like a hippie.
Because I have my laptop on me, I've been drinking since work. I'm sorry. It's
No,
not
Judge.
my best sport.
Is your favorite TV show Mad Men? Is your favorite TV show Mad Men? Like, just random shit. So it's like, it doesn't have to make sense. The more random, the better. And it's really like like an interview process where it's like kind of challenging, and it's like, are you good enough for me to fuck? And the more random the criteria is, the better. Is your favorite TV show Mad Men? And I'll just stack them like that. Here it's just literally more and more of the same, and then it's like, okay, let's go. Testing how sexist I can be, and you're still approving of it.